Art for Change podcast, where creativity and empowerment unite. Streaming live every Monday, Thursday, and Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern. We got Motion Monday, Therapeutic Thursday, and Soul Food Sunday. If you like what you see, book your seat. We turn up the heat with your Art for Change.
And we are live. What's going on, art enthusiasts and change makers? Hey, this is another week of Art for Change podcast, and I am your host, Mr. Sapiosexual, and my co-host in the building.
You already know it's your boy BU, because that's all you guys do is BU.
Yes, sir. And we cannot forget Montana Kobe down there in the cut chilling. What's up, Montana?
What's going on, man? Like the propane tank on the grill. I'm in the cut.
Hey. Today is Motion Monday, ladies and gentlemen, for the first timers that's joining us today, man. So we talk about business, put things in motion, motivation, inspirational things on Monday. But before we jumpstart, let's have a recap of our guys' weekend, because we didn't do our show Soulful Sunday yesterday. So gentlemen, how was you fellas' weekend, man?
All right, so my weekend was good. I actually went to California this weekend. One of my roommate and my white boy who was on the podcast, very, very intelligent. It was an experience. He's seen something he'd never seen before. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about, mister. And so he's seen some shit he'd never seen. He's like,
Ace Wizard done stepped in the building.
All right, so he was like, well, this is interesting. You know how you talk. I was like, yeah, this is different kind of shit, bro. Yeah. But then I went to Cali Friday, came back to here Saturday night, just in time for the fight, because the fight in Vegas, and I live in Vegas now, so you got to be in Vegas. You got to be. Like, there's no other way to do it. You got to be. The atmosphere is different and everything. And then I just rested on Sunday. I just chilled. And then easy day today, You know, Mondays be the motion week, so you got to start your week off positive. So, yeah. Montana, how about you, though?
Shit, my weekend was pretty, it was pretty good, man. It was like my birthday all over again, watching the fight. Oh man, I had a fight. Well, I didn't have a fight. I wouldn't necessarily call it a fight, but there was a disagreement at my house between one of my male partners and his old lady. So that's all on my camera. Might put it on TikTok and go viral, but besides that, man, I had a great weekend, man. Finished out the weekend strong. I was pulling for Canelo. I like to go for the underdogs. I'm an underdog bidding ass nigga. So I was
pulling for the underdog though.
Yeah, okay. May not on the money side or whatever, but we knew what Bud was gonna come in there and do. We knew what Bud, but okay. But real boxing fans knew what Bud was gonna come in there and do. Okay, you know what I'm saying. So I was pulling for Canelo. I was the only motherfucker in my house going for Canelo. Had a house full of motherfuckers. The only person who root Canelo. But besides that, man, I had an enjoyable weekend, man. Made it on here to Monday, and now here we are.
Now here we are. Now I can't let you go. I'm sorry, BU. I can't let you go real quick, Montana, because something special happened to you this week. You had something new start this week. So talk about it, man. Tell us about what's going on, man.
You know, I started my new journey today. Started trucking. No, I'm sorry. I didn't start trucking. I started a new job today, a new endeavor. Went back to go work for somebody else again, man, and it was the first day today. It was a long day, but I just feel good about it. You know what I'm saying? It's they give a very family oriented atmosphere. They fed us good for lunch. and everything like that. I just feel real motivated about it, man. Just ready to get back in that saddle and get on down the road. But I be home every day, so I don't know about what road I'm talking about.
So that's a plus, though. I mean, you're
Yes,
still
sir.
working. You still be working on the road. You're just not over the road.
Yeah. You're right.
Yeah. Respectfully. Well, best regards on your future endeavors with your new company, man. I hope everything goes the way that you want it to. As a matter of fact, let me fix that. Everything will go the way that you want it to with this new company, man. And it's going to take you to new heights and open up new doors.
Well, definitely appreciate that.
Speak it into fruition. Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah.
Man, Poet East Wizard, how you going to come in the building and be quiet, Pop?
Yeah.
What's happening with you, brother? How was your weekend? Tell us about that album, man.
Shit. The album doing all right, bro. Weekend was straight, pretty chill, nothing too exciting.
I see you getting like numbers in places you ain't even know on the album. Like people listening from different places and everything on the album, Poet.
Yeah.
Without paid promotion or anything, like you said.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Like I said, I've still been trying to figure that shit out, but it's just one of those things where, like I said, nowadays this shit don't make sense. There ain't no need to try to make too much sense out of it. Like, however, you feel me? However the fuck that shit caught, shit been.
Hey, honestly, I feel that 100%.
Yeah, what's good with y'all boys though?
Not much. We can't call it, brother. We can't call it. Just trying to hold it in the road, man.
Listen, how was your trip from? You took your trip. You back home?
Yeah, I'm back in Memphis, not home. Back
yeah.
at my current residence. Yes.
Okay.
Back at my current residence. I had to take a little short trip to pick up a vehicle and make it back up here. And 11-hour drive. Felt like a truck driver. Drove straight there, turned around and came straight back. Didn't even get to see my kids, but I will be going home next weekend exclusively just for them. So
that's what's up. Yeah, that's good.
Hey, BU. Look, when he called me, right, I told him exactly how long his drive was. That nigga said, man, God damn, bro, you know you be on the road. I said,
yep. Exactly to the T. We was on the phone and I was headed out. And I was on the phone with Montana, and he was like, "All right, man, enjoy that 11-hour ride." Damn, man. I mean, I'm talking about. I look down, that shit say 11 hours. I'm like, that shit crazy. If that ain't a truck driver, I don't know what is. You know what I mean? I just told him where my destination was, and he was like, "Yeah, you go ahead and enjoy that 11-hour ride."
Hey, you drove it straight through?
The way back, I did. I didn't the way down there because I worked the night that I left. I worked Saturday.
So you drove halfway. Yeah.
Not even halfway, honestly. I drove till it got dark. I don't play the police.
Oh yeah, I feel that.
I drove till it got dark and I called it a night. Now on the way back, I came all the way through. So, but
did you have to go through Virginia?
No.
Okay, good. Because actually, I hate them cops.
Mississippi works, believe it or not. And I had to go through Mississippi. So the route that it took me from Memphis, Tennessee to Fayetteville, North Carolina, it took me through Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina, then North Carolina. So that's the route.
Okay.
I made like almost like a U.
Like down, then up. Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now, why it didn't cut me across to take me through Nashville, I don't know, but it didn't.
It would have been a longer ride.
It said that. It said it could be like
because the gorge is shut down. So yeah. So you would have had to take 40 all the way to 81 and take 81 up and come back down 77. So you would have went past where you usually would have got off to continue on 40 because of that that all that stuff that happened with the hurricane wiping out Asheville and all that. Yeah.
Oh, so they still haven't fixed that.
They did fix it, and it washed out again. They fixed it, and it came back. They basically was having one way traffic with the barricade. Well, not one way, but one way going each way. Shall I say one lane? Damn it, shit.
Yeah.
One lane going each way, and it washed out again.
Oh, and it washed out again. Look at that.
Yeah.
Somebody didn't do a good job engineering, if you ask me.
No, they didn't. It was a rush project because of how much traffic was being diverted and all that other stuff. So they rushed it. When really, they really need to go back and just redo the whole manifesto.
Sounds like they need to figure out some configuration with water, where the way the water flowing. If it's washing out the road.
And then it's hard because it's like you trying to put this road on the side of mountains that's got water at the bottom. You know what I'm saying?
There
So the ground is not as
structured.
You know what I'm saying? Structured, yeah.
Yeah, so the ground is soft. It's hard to build a solid foundation on soft soil.
Fact.
Ask anybody that work that live on the beach.
Come on, now.
They'll tell you about that soft sand. But on another note, gentlemen, you said y'all had a fight. Canelo and Terrence Crawford fought this weekend. Terrence Crawford is now the undisputed super middleweight champion of the world.
Black Lives Matter.
He won undisputedly on all three judges. You got people saying that maybe it should have been a draw. What are y'all opinions on that? If y'all
he
fuck no, he got beat up the whole time.
Now I wouldn't say he got beat up the whole time. Canelo just didn't take advantage when he could have. I put it to you like that. And Bud straight up I can't think of the word, but he was more technical, more tactical. You know what I'm saying? And he made his punches land and hit when it mattered. And where as far as Canelo, once he started getting tagged on that chin, his face got red. He started fighting out of anger.
Yeah, he was. When Bud would hit him, he would look like I ain't
like,
never really been hit like that.
Like, bitch, you just hit me like that. Bitch.
Yeah, and then when you get hit like that the first time, and then the second time, you're like, you hit me like that again? Like, and I can't do that. Now I'm pissed off.
Yeah. So think about it. Like,
you can't fight out of anger. Like
you can't,
because then you're gonna go crazy.
Yeah, you're gonna go crazy.
But
you're gonna end up getting.
Bud was more calm. Yeah, Bud was more calm, and he just figured out the situation. Yeah.
And he did what he did, and that's just like like I hate all these people like, oh, Bud soft. He gave him the belts back. Y'all motherfuckers don't know shit about boxing. To the people who said that.
You get new belts.
You get new belts. This is not wrestling, okay? Those belts are custom to whoever, you know what I'm saying, owns them at that time. You know what I'm saying? They got his name all over them, you know what I'm saying? Glitter, dime, whatever the fuck is on it. You know what I'm saying? So it's customary for him to get that back. Why? So he could put him up in his, his man cave or whatever, wherever he stay at, his residence. You know what I'm saying? It may not be the current holder, but at one time he did hold that belt. You know what I'm saying? So that's his relic for him to live on for forever.
Yeah. History has been made.
Yeah, fast.
Yeah, he's the first person to do that.
No, you see Layla Ali.
Mister know what I'm talking about. Yeah, history being made.
Yeah. 3 times.
He's the first time.
3 times undisputed.
Yeah, he's the first male boxer to hold that many belts. We know who the first female boxer was.
The GOAT.
Yeah.
Clarissa Shields, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Clarissa Shields like that.
She better get back in that ring before she getting out.
Anybody made some money off the fight?
No.
I'm fucking pissed off because I was gonna put 500 to win because Crawford was the underdog. And I'm like,
Crawford was the underdog? He was under?
Crawford was the underdog. Yes.
Damn.
Yes. He was counted out. Like, yo, he even said it in his press conference.
They made him the underdog, and then they made money off him winning.
Yeah, and he made less money than Canelo.
But what about the conspiracy theorists that said that Canelo threw the fight? They said that Canelo wasn't fighting to win.
I don't think he threw the fight because niggas get mad. There's a trigger, like, there's a trigger in people, especially you're a fighter. Like, it's like, fuck this shit, nigga. I gotta get over on him. Like, but he was getting pissed off in the ring the whole fight. Like, literally
money
the whole fight. Money do talk, but he would have got his money regardless. He made a lot more money than Bud, even with Bud winning.
Right. But a lot of people feel like he wasn't his typical aggressive. You know, maybe he took it up the foot off the gas a little bit.
I mean, you got to when you fight with somebody like Crawford, because you know he's both styles. So he said he even said it in his in an after fight thing. He couldn't figure him out. So yeah, Montana, what you think?
Yeah, he couldn't. It was like him and Floyd all over again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was like him and Floyd all over again. But what Canelo did do, that was he was cutting that fucking ring off. You know what I'm saying? He was cutting that ring off. And then Bud started noticing that. Well, he's like, all right, well, you're gonna cut the ring off. Bitch, I'm gonna just hit you.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck it. I'm gonna hit you. I ain't gonna dance. I ain't gonna run around here. I ain't gonna go over there. I'm gonna just hit you. And it didn't turn out good for him.
And he hit him.
Yeah.
And he hit him. And I like ninth round.
Yeah.
They met in the middle.
Yeah.
Just throwing blows straight up in the middle, and considering ain't no moving, ninth round.
It got to the point.
Blows.
It had got to the point where Canelo was gonna have to put Bud down in order to win that fight. You know what I'm saying?
And
like the way the scorecard was.
Round, I already knew.
Yeah. He was gonna have to, you know what I'm saying? You was gonna have to dominate the next 3 rounds and or put that man down to win that fight. And he just couldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? He was already too frustrated. You know, I didn't like that headbutt call because that was definitely not an intentional headbutt. It did cut Bud though. It did cut him.
But if you see, he didn't lose points off that because it was still 10-9 because Bud won the round anyway.
Yeah.
So I like the way that they kept it 10-9.
Facts. I think Mr. has some technical difficulties.
That's all good. But hey, did you put money on the fight? Did you lose money?
No, I ain't put no money on it. Nope.
Yeah, I was supposed to put like 5 on, but I would have won like $750, so I'd have went home with like $1250, something like that. But
well, I'm a small time bettor. I'm not betting no big money on nothing. Nope. I learned my lesson.
Yeah, when you learned your lesson?
I told you in the barbershop, that 3-car Molly shit.
Oh yeah.
That 3-car Monty. Motherfucker said, put your 300 in my 1,000. All right. Put your 500 in my 2,000. Okay.
Damn, like that. Yeah. So you bet.
Bro, you hear the odds? You hear the odds of that? I put 500
I
up.
would have took it too.
And I could win 2,000. Man, they took all my money, man. But shout out to Fresh. You know what I'm saying? He was a real dude. I said, man, Fresh, man, I ain't got no more cash on me, man. I ain't about to go to the ATM, man. I still gotta pay Mason for my haircut. He said, here's what I'm gonna do for you, little homie. Cause you so cool. I was young. You know what I'm saying? Like, you so cool, man, and you staying out of trouble. I'm gonna give you a couple $100 back. But the next time I see you in here, you better have my money. I said, man, you ain't gotta worry about that, man. I give you your money, man. I got you. I'm a man of my word. You know what I'm saying? So he gave me a few $100 back, paid for my haircut. And next time I came in the barbershop, I handed him his bread. She won't play again. I said, no. And then I got hit like that at the hell them boys doing? I got hit like that at the damn racetrack, but this time it was with the bottle caps and the little red ball.
Mm.
You know, that little red fuzzy ball and the little 3-bottle cap?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got hit like that at the racetrack. I said, all right, I tell you what. That's a sign. I don't need to be gambling nothing. You want to bet 10, 20, 50 bucks? I'm all for it. Anything over that? No. That's why I still ain't even play. I haven't played no parlays. I ain't played no sports king draft. I ain't did none of that shit.
No Hard Rock.
Nothing. Nope. Hard head make us all behind.
Yeah.
Look, I fear no man walking this earth.
What about the lottery though?
I ain't did that either. I fear no man walking this earth, but that little red thing downstairs.
Hey, don't fuck up her money.
What? Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
I think that's all women.
We out here looking like above the rim. A white man can't jump. Whatever movie that was. No, white man can't jump. That's what it was. Yeah, buddy bet that money on that game.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then you feel like less of a man. Actually, I ain't gonna lie to you.
You do. You do. When you lose your money like that, man. Like,
when you put the money up, when you put the money up,
off of some gambling shit, it ain't because you done, man, shit.
Yeah.
I'd rather go buy car parts or something.
I made $300 off the fight.
You did?
Not
okay.
Not off the win or loser. I made money because I said the fight was going to be 12 rounds. And the guy betted me that somebody was going to get knocked out.
Well, I had a feeling Bud wasn't going to knock him out, though.
I said, you don't know shit about boxing. I said, that boy done fought heavyweights and all. And has not been on the mat. I said, Terrence may beat him up, make him look bad. I said, but Terrence ain't knocking out shit. I said, in the same regard. No one has seen Terrence hit the mat. Canelo might make him look bad, but Canelo is not knocking out shit. I said that before the fight. That I don't know who gonna win, but I do know it's gonna go 12 rounds. And I said that it would have to be convincingly for the judges to give it to Terrence. And it was a pretty convincing fight. But I mean, a lot of stuff didn't land clean. You know, he rolled a lot of those punches, and he showboated. So that's why I feel like, I don't know. I've seen him be a little more aggressive. I've seen him be a little more defensive.
Yeah.
And Canelo.
Okay.
So maybe it was just, maybe Terrence is that good, or maybe that money was that good. I don't know.
Or
I believe that. I believe that I don't know, but I believe when certain people get involved, like turkeys, the turkey guy, like
it's all about money.
It's all about money, man. Like I said, he made a guy who was an Olympic gold medalist look like an amateur when they fought, and other guys who fought him looked better against him. And those guys, you wouldn't even argue to say that those guys are better than Spence. So, to that regard, I really do feel like maybe money play a part, man. Because I watched that man whole career to see him fight that night to look like he didn't never train to box before. So to me, I don't think you lose it all in one night. I don't believe that philosophy. He has a lot of injuries dealing with car accidents, and he wasn't taking care of his body properly by not being a true athlete. Most true athletes don't drink, don't smoke. You know what I'm saying? They take care of their body. So maybe those had some effects to why we didn't get the Terrence Crawford Spence fight we thought we was going to get. But I pay attention to the details. Before the press conference for the fight, Spence said, "Don't be surprised if it's a one-sided ass whooping." Now, he said that, and everybody thought like, oh, he gonna beat the shit out of Bud.
The Crawford, yeah.
But the way he said it, and then when the fight was over, something else he said that fucked me up. He was like, I came here and I did what I said I was gonna do. Well, what is it that you did that you said you was gonna do?
Because you ain't do nothing.
Because you didn't win. So who are you talking to when he said that? Because he said it like, man, I did what I said I was gonna come here to do. So I left it all in the ring, so to speak. You know what I mean? And then you don't hear nothing from him. He goes on a fucking hiatus. You know what I'm saying? Off one loss, I don't know. I think he got paid pretty hefty to sell into the sunset and let Terrence have the season.
I think Terrence would have beat him regardless if he tried or didn't try. But you got to see how he looked going in. Then it looked so damn high or so out of his mind walking into the ring before the fight started.
Agreed. That's why
it looked so crazy.
Hey, like I say, when the big people get into it, another thing, Spence had never fought out of Texas. Every fight has been in Texas, other than the ones, all his championship fights were in Texas, other than the ones before he got belts and he had to go to other people's backyards to get their belts. But him being the person who was the A side and had 3 of the 4 belts, you would think that he would have had the ability to choose where they were fighting at. And they choose to fight in Vegas. The moment I knew they were fighting in Vegas, I was like, yeah, Vegas won this fight.
That's a money grab. Money grab.
Vegas won this fight. And and the odds for the odds for Spence to win was like crazy high. You know what I mean? And so I just felt like they could not have took that L because so many people had put their money on Spence. You know what I mean? And I feel like with Canelo being a bigger name with a whole community behind him. You know what I mean? I think that's why maybe the odds wasn't as heavy as they were when it was on Spence, to why they allowed that boy to win. Now I could be totally wrong, and Terrence could just be that great, and he just make everybody else look average. But
he's just that great.
But I disagree with that because I've seen him fight other fighters that he didn't look so great. So,
but I think what it is maybe he underestimated the other fighters, but that's Canelo, so he went like full hard training and everything like that, like full hard. Like I have to. This is my legacy right here. I can either prove myself or it won't hurt him as much, but he'll prove a lot. Because you lose to Canelo, it won't hurt you as much because that's Canelo. But if you beat him, that proves a lot.
Yeah, to me, Canelo had more to lose in that fight than Terrence, like you said. Agreed on that notion. But because it makes for good TV, I think it was written for him to lose the first one, to get a rematch, to get the people enticed to see the rematch, to make a little bit more money off the trilogy.
All right, so let's get into. All right, so speaking of Vegas, I'm watching the Las Vegas game now. So why the Raiders ain't winning? We need money here in Vegas. So they gonna start. Are they gonna start winning?
I don't know because I don't know enough about baseball. I don't want to lie to you.
It's football. It's the Vegas.
Oh, she said the Raiders. Yeah. See what I mean? Mm-hmm. I'm not a huge Raiders fan either. All I know is the Raiders is the one with the guy with the little patch over his eye. That's all I know.
Okay.
They're the Las Vegas. They're the Las Vegas Raiders. What?
No, the Las Vegas Raiders. Yeah,
they are the Las Vegas Raiders. Okay. Wasn't that in one point? One day, maybe not.
They was like Oakland Raiders.
Thank you. I thought it was a Cali team. I thought it was a Cali team. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So yeah. I knew I wasn't tripping on that. But today is Motion Monday, man. And now we done got all that sports shit out the way. Let's what? Your organization workshop has been suspended. Oh, I'm just reading. I'm just seeing that, brother. But yeah. So now that we got that sports shit out of the way, man. Today is Motion Mondays, and we're going to talk about procrastination on our greatness and why people or entrepreneur may procrastinate to jumpstart that business or to take that leap into that career field or to do whatever it is for the betterment of ourselves. Some of us are afraid of what success look like. So those are the type of some of the questions that we're gonna dive into today.
Poet still with us?
Still with us, Poet. East Wizard.
All right, yeah, let's get in this rotation, Poet. All right, let's get it.
10 pro. First question of the night. Excuse me.
So you want to start it?
Oh, I was setting it up. Sorry.
All right, you get. All right.
Yeah, I was getting my phone, getting the questions pulled up. My bad, brother. So, gentlemen, first question of the night. What are the common psychological barriers entrepreneurs face when starting a new business? More pressure. Tell us about it.
I think the most common thing is it's the two C's, the most common and closest, and it's the people around you not believing in you. Like there's a saying that says you got to see it to believe it, and then once they see it, then they believe it. But you weren't just like the podcast. You weren't shooting. Hey, you weren't in the gym shooting with me. But now we take it off. Like now you want to be a part of it when you had a chance in the beginning. And so, like, okay, that means you doubted me. You could have not said nothing. That means you doubted me. So now I'm gonna look at you different. Like, and that comes family, friends. Strangers will support you more than family and friends. I mean, that's one thing for sure.
Message.
Strangers will support you more than family and friends. They don't even know you, but they believe in you more than your family and friends. They spend more money on you more than your family and friends.
This is true.
Like Pastor Williams. Hey, I'm Pastor Williams today.
Preach, brother, preach.
They gonna send you more people to you than family and friends. You can have a business doing something, and then your family or friends go to someone else who's doing the same thing you're doing instead of going to you.
Man, listen.
Amen. Hey, I can keep going.
But hey, you on fire tonight. You on fire tonight.
Hey, I can keep going. But because I felt it. And,
yes.
And then, and I kill them with what you do is you kill them with success. And yeah, you kill them with success. Hey, you see, I ain't even got to say I told you. You see.
You see it.
You see that? Yeah. Now you want parts.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
You can still come get business from me, but ain't no parts. You could have had parts in the beginning. Just like you came to me about this podcast. I could have said no. And then, all right, I see we getting numbers. All right, I'll be in now. All right, you can come in to guess, whatever. But yeah, you ain't reaping too much. And that's real shit.
That's real rap.
But that's real. That's like it don't get no. And then they want discounts.
Yeah.
Now you want a discount. Like, pay what. Even when I buy stuff from anybody I know that owns something, I want to pay what everybody else pays.
I don't want no discount. I want to support your business. And if I'm supporting your business, if you are supporting your family member business, if you're supporting your friend's business, You don't ask for discounts. That's not support.
Yeah.
To me, that's not support.
If you get me so much business and I feel like I just want to do it for you, then that's different. Because you've been coming to me consistently or giving me people or doing stuff, that's different.
Right.
But I don't want no discounts because, especially with a small business, I'm gonna go out there and pay the bigger business. They ain't gonna give me no discount. So why I'm asking one from you?
Say so.
So, hey, let's go because I'm gonna keep preaching. let's keep it rolling.
Hey, Poet, what's your perspective on that, brother?
Ask the question again, please.
Yes, sir. No problem. What are the common psychological barriers entrepreneurs face when starting a new business?
Yeah, Skeet spoke to one of the main ones. I think, like the barrier of, how do I want to say it? The barrier of having immediate needs, i.e., bills, food on the table, kids, you know what I'm saying, whatever. And so, what I feel like a majority of situations and the reality and actuality for a lot of, you know what I'm saying, just speaking to our folk, is going to be people who live in paycheck to paycheck or might not have nothing at all and trying to start a business. You feel me? And it's like they got immediate bills that need to be paid or rent, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. So just that initial barrier and, you know, just trying to start a business while having, you know what I'm saying, shit going on. And then also something else that Skeeter spoke, that BU had spoke to a little bit, just in trying to be an entrepreneur, starting a business, or trying to do something that other people are doing already. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, just to name a couple.
Hell yeah. All good answers. Mm-hmm. What about me? So what do I think are some psychological barriers that people are facing when starting a new business? I think the fear of failure is a psychological barrier. The fear itself, thinking that am I going to be successful? Am I going to make money? Like to Poet just said, like, is this job that I'm trying to create my own going to sustain my lifestyle? Am I going to be able to keep my lights on, keep food on my table, take care of my obligations, whatever those may be? All those could be psychological barriers, like you said, not having a support system, and not having people that you care about opinion, not be for whatever your organization or whatever dream or aspiration that you're trying to accomplish, to not have the people that you care about or the people opinions that you care about on your side could be a psychological barrier. So all of these are factors to me, and I feel like also one is the fear of success. What happens if I do good? Then what? I think some of us fear that because a lot of us don't have the know-how to maintain a business. It's one thing to start a business. It's a whole nother thing to maintain one. And most businesses only last 10 years. So it's a lot that goes into that. I think the fear of the unknown keeps a lot of us stagnant or scared to take that first step, not knowing what's on the other side of that, if you will. All those could be psychological barriers.
Facts.
I agree. Yeah, definitely. 100%.
So, how can an entrepreneur identify if they are procrastinating due to the fear of success. In y'all guys' opinion.
Best answer I got right now is just that I don't know, the universe, God, let you know, you feel me, smack you in the face, you feel me, until you do what you're supposed to be doing, you feel me. Long story short, so you feel me, in translation, if that business or that idea, you feel me, is something that you're supposed to be doing and you procrastinating on it, you know what I'm saying? Like, you'll get woken up sooner or later.
Respectfully.
What about you, mister? I'll go last.
Okay, no problem. How can an entrepreneur identify if they are procrastinating due to fear of success? I think ultimately, if you are knowledgeable about your craft, if you are skillful in your craft, and if you've been doing your craft to the point where whatever it is that you're taking up, whatever challenge, whatever business, whatever it is that you want to do now, you have all the necessaries. You got a solid foundation. You know exactly what you're doing. You know the ins and outs of this business, and you could do this in your sleep. And you're better than anybody in your immediate radius or proximity. The only reason why you're not taking that lead now is the fear of success. You fearing what if you do good? Because you cannot tell me you fear if you're doing wrong if you know that you are knowledgeable of your craft, if you know it through and through, and you do this like walking. You know what I'm saying? Nobody has to think to get up and walk. You just walk. There's no thought process into it once you learn how to. You know what I mean? And that when something comes as natural to you as walking, that's your God-given talent. So now it's time to monetize off of what God gave you naturally that is a struggle to other people. And when you have all of the attributes, but none of the accolades, that's you procrastinating. You got to get out your own way. Because there's people that are naturally great. Then there's people that hum that skill. You know what I mean? You hear the phrase skill beat talent all the time. You know what I mean? Like, you can be super talented, but a person who is very skillful usually has the advantage.
Yes. I'm gonna play the other side now. All right, so we got a school project, high school. It's the day before it's due. I gotta get this shit done. I ain't even start yet. That's what I did my best work. So it depends on what kind of procrastination actually, because like there's a lot of times I wait last minute and it is fear of success, or it's like it's putting it off. But is it like I know I can get this shit done like today, and I know this shit due tomorrow, even though I got it like 3 months ago, or you know, or you know, or is it really just fear, or is it fear, or is it like you know you got it? Like that's the thing too. But procrastination is, and on the other side, it could be like you're doubting yourself. You're doubting yourself, and like y'all said, I'm afraid of failure. That's my I don't have a lot of fears, but my biggest fear is on me. Like I'm afraid of failure. Like I'm afraid to fail. But to me, failure is not trying. Not it's not me, oh, I'm gonna try and do this and it don't work out. That it just didn't work out. I didn't fail. I tried. It just wasn't for me, or I didn't go hard enough. or I ain't go hard enough, or I might go back to it.
I'm a
failure is not trying. Yeah,
I agree with you.
Wait, what did you say, Steve? What was that last part?
Failure to me is not trying.
Oh,
like you can try and it don't work out. That don't mean you failed. You try. Failure to me is not trying. It's not knowing. Like you don't know. And then that comes with what ifs. Like what if I would have tried? That's failure.
Yeah.
Because failure is not knowing. Like you didn't know. You didn't know how it was gonna work out. So if you tried, you knew how it worked out, and that's not failing. So that's right. That's not. I got my own. I'll be making up stuff.
You tried it, and you found out that it wasn't for you.
Yeah, and that's not failing.
That's not failing.
Nah, that's facts, and I like what you said because it still brought it around full circle to even what I said. How I started off because. Like how you said, like how you like the perfect comparison by using like the school project. You feel me? That's due tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, like defining exactly like what type of procrastination you might be talking about in a particular instance because you went into the last minute, but like but that's a smaller instance, like I said, that you could enlarge and compare it to like a bigger instance, like I said, like God of the universe will smack you in the face eventually because on the smaller instance, the project is due tomorrow, and they just say, yeah, you didn't have that shit for 2 weeks, but you waited until the day before, so you know what happens if you don't act like Mr. said. Now you know what happens if you don't activate your God-given talents and ability, you feel me, in this moment to get the job done and shit, you feel me, due dates tomorrow, definitively, you feel me, on a larger scale, you feel me, sometimes you do know, sometimes you don't necessarily know, but that's what I was saying about the universe or God, you feel me, or the ancestors, you feel me. Look, sometimes it literally might be a tree branch smacking you in your face. Like, you feel me? You'll get smacked in the face, you feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? If you ain't, you know what I'm saying? Facts.
Hell yeah. I think if you done played this album for everybody in your immediate circle and they fucking with it, you at work, you put it on the loudspeaker when you cleaning up at the shop and everybody in the store can hear it and they all fucking with it. Yo, who that? You know what I'm saying? You know your shit fire. You done tried it and been proven that your shit fire. You go to the small local club, you rock out, you do your song, everybody fucking with it. But you still won't drop that shit. To me, that's fear of success. You scared of what's gonna happen next. You scared that the people gonna want a whole catalog of music now. Now that I done put this fire out, and I don't know if I can keep up with this type of greatness that I made for this piece. So I think that, from an artist perspective, okay, you done showed off this art. Everybody done admired it and said that this is great. That, oh man, I would spend all type of money for this piece right here. Oh. And you still haven't sold it. You still haven't made prints of it. You still haven't put it in a gallery. You still haven't showcased it to the world. But everybody is telling you that you that awesome. But you cannot believe it. To me, that's the fear of success. When you are just absuding with greatness, but you're not utilizing it to your fullest potential, to me, I feel like you're scared of your own potential. I feel like that's how you identify if your procrastination is out of fear.
I like that answer. Yeah, I like that. And it's true.
We ain't gonna tell you nothing to hurt you now.
Something on that point for you. Go to the next one. That was good shit. It's just interesting. Like I think very recently, like last week, I was in the studio with this artist, and this ain't no shade or nothing, you feel me? But it's like it's just direct link to what you just mentioned. I don't know, kind of question is just an addition, whether y'all have a response to it or not. I give space, but they fire and shit. You feel me? Like straight up and down. You feel me? They shit fire. They shit different. And then they made a comment in there, and I mean, and it was exactly like what you just mentioned. Like they was about to leave the studio and had two different performances back to back that night. You feel me? At two different venues, type shit. And they made a comment in the studio and was like, "Yeah, I literally, you feel me? Like I got hundreds of tracks and shit. You feel me? Like ain't none of this shit. You feel me? Out that there. You feel me? Like I ain't got to make no new music. You feel me? Blah 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 blah. I can drop shit. You feel me? Whenever, bam bam bam." And you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like that's a perspective, that's a route, that's a path, you know what I'm saying? But is that the actual truth of what's at the root? Because as soon as they said, like literally as soon as they said that, you feel me? I got 100 tracks, you feel me? Ain't none of these shits out yet. I'm literally thinking like, I just got my 100th Spotify follower last week, and when I checked my stats, like I realized like, oh, I got over 100 tracks out now and shit. You feel me? And so it's like, and then even going back to like when I got that 20K over the last year, and then that same night I said, oh, I wonder if we'll get 100K. You feel me? By next year, and then. Like Bro was just talking about earlier, you feel me? Like how shit just started doing numbers. I checked my shit like week before last, and it was like 15, 20K in the last week, and I was like, that's when I was like, wait, what the fuck just happened out there? And shit, you feel me? Like how you know what I'm saying? And it's like,
yeah.
And for me, and it's like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing, you know what I'm saying? I know this motherfuckers getting hundreds of thousands and millions and all that shit. You feel me? It ain't about that for me. It's about the growth and the expansion, but also it's just about like. Yeah. What if I didn't have my 100 tracks out? I wouldn't have got my 100th follower on Spotify. You feel me? I wouldn't have got the 20K. You feel me? Last week. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, homie, that's cool. Your shit fire, and that you got 100 fire ass tracks. You feel
Put
me?
that
like,
shit out though.
You know what I'm saying? So like, what is it? Is it that you scared of dropping this shit and not getting 1 million views?
Right.
You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Is it, you know what I'm saying? Like, what is it actually? You know what I'm saying? It's
exactly.
Each his own.
Exactly. I like that. I appreciate you sharing that with us, brother. Because that's exactly an example, like epitome of the example of the conversation that we have, and for artists, and that's what we're here for, man, to try to make everything or in our communities better. Being that this is Art for Change, of course, we want to make the art community better as well. Even though we talk about diverse topics, so especially from a artist perspective, being a spoken word artist and being an artist who wrote poems for a long time before I ever shared it with the world, and when doing so, the gratification and that you get from different people, it doesn't matter if you sold 1 million copies or if you sold one. It's all about the impact. What good is it if somebody made a one-hit wonder, sold a lot of records, but the song was never impactful, versus someone who may not have sold a record, but someone heard your song, came to you and say, hey, this song impacted me in such a way, it changed me, it did this, it did this, it did that. To me, as artists, that's what we art for. You know what I mean? You art for someone to look at your piece and be like, oh man, this picture that you drew tell a story. You know what I mean? So that's the type of I resonated with it because of this. Or when I'm reading your literature, oh, this book is wonderful, and it made me go here. What type of impact are you leaving with your artistry? And don't be afraid to leave that impact. I feel like it's 8 billion people in this world. You'd be silly to think that nobody think your shit fire. And also you would be silly to think that everybody think your shit fire. Take it how you want to think. Whether they do and whether they don't, me and Poet is still saying, put that shit out. Give it to the world, man. If you build it, they will come. That's a phrase. So I believe that. believe that. It be people that walk into a place just because they ain't never seen this and on this block before. What's in here? Huh? Let me check this out. You don't know how many places I go. I'm from out of town. I'm usually from out of town no matter where I'm at because I'm usually not working at home. So because of that, I don't know the establishment based off of their accolades or based off their history. I'm going based off first impression, riding by. I wonder what the Jamaican chicken. I'm gonna check that out. Shit like that. So put that shit out, man. I went to Kevin's Wings the other day, and it was just Kevin fucking Wings. And then when I went inside, it was a black nigga in there making some chicken. Put that shit out, man. Put that shit out. You know what I'm saying? Like, never be too afraid because you'll never be surprised at the impact, at the outcome. You know what I'm saying? So, speaking on businesses and setbacks and things of that nature, in what ways do you think innovation drives a business forward despite initial setbacks?
Hold up. Hey, you got to give me definitions. I don't know too many words. Hey, yeah, innovation. That means like moving forward. Innovation.
Right. Like creating, like being creative is innovation. Yeah. You know.
Okay, I know a little something. I'm downplaying myself. Goddamn. All right.
That boy been up and on here. That boy still recovering. It's all right. He's recovering.
Yeah, I'm downplaying myself. In what ways can innovation drive a business forward despite initial setbacks? Confidence. Confidence, like you gotta do what Crawford did in the fight the other day. You roll with the punches. Like, you know, you're gonna have some people swinging at you.
That was a good one, nigga. That nigga.
Hey, I mean,
That nigga old one, and I said, you got it's getting tall,
hey, like, hey, I might block the hit. It might hit, hey, it might hit me a little bit, but I ain't take the full impact.
Yeah.
I ain't take the full impact. It might hit me a little bit, but I'm gonna move forward. I'm gonna keep pushing, keep on pushing. Like, you know, because your confidence ain't better than mine. Like, this is what I believe. You believe I ain't gonna do it. I believe I am. So I believe more about me than you do, regardless. So I come before anybody. I tell everybody that too. So confidence is the biggest part of that, though. And rolling with the punches, like I said. So. There we say it, Mister. There we have it. There we have it. Say it. Say it.
There we have
it. Stamp.
Straight up. Wait, what's your perspective on that, Poet? How do you think innovation can drive businesses forward despite the initial setbacks?
Good innovations, you feel me? Trying to think. I know what I want to say, but I'm trying to think of an example to immediately tie it to make it make sense. I'm trying to think of something from like our time that really makes sense. So like, think about just different things that people have been slower up. Well, fuck it, even. Perfect. I'll just go immediately. I was trying to think about some shit in the past, but like right now, AI technology, you feel me, as an innovation and shit, you feel me, just as the example to, like I said, different technologies and different things that over time, it's like something's been implemented and, you know what I'm saying, majority of folks are a little bit slower to jump on necessarily, you feel me, until we kind of see like what's going on, you know what I'm saying, to a fuller extent. And in different instances, it's just been things that's like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, once those time periods have passed and it's been like, oh, yes, this has actually, you feel me, been a benefit. This does make things faster or more efficient, you feel me, in different ways. And so, but at first, like I said, just the way that today's world works, you know what I'm saying? And again, even going back to even the initial question about like the entrepreneur, you know what I'm saying? Like, and thinking about starting up a business, you know what I'm saying? So like the initial, like I said, having to invest, and it's like, you might not immediately, you know what I'm saying? You know
See
what
a
I'm saying?
return on that investment.
You know what I'm saying? You might fuck around, you know what I'm saying? You might fuck around, have to end up investing more to do some additional outreach and additional advertising and shit like that. You feel me? Just to, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, might have to pay some people, you know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, but once you get through some of those initial bumps and shit, you feel me, then it catches on, you feel me, in a more wide stream in different instances, you feel me? Like I said, it's actual, you know what I'm saying, beneficial, good innovations. Yeah, they go on to benefit society, communities, you know what I'm saying, in different ways.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Innovation allow businesses to different I'm looking for the word.
Differentiate, yeah.
There you go. Thank you. It was in my power bank, and I'm trying to get it right. Differentiate. There you go. Themselves in the market. You know what I mean? You gotta be able to adapt to whatever your consumer needs are. So that takes some analytics of whatever it is that I'm marketing, whatever it is that I'm selling. You have to use your analytics and use some innovation to connect with these people. You know what I mean? To stand out, to be different. And you learn from your setbacks. You learn from your setbacks and you learn how to pivot from whatever your setbacks is. You know what I mean? You switch up your strategies. You always looking to improve, become the best version of yourself and best version of your business. And setbacks don't do nothing but create resilience. You know what I mean? So just give you a little character, you know what I'm saying? Embracing the growth in the mindset can, you know what I'm saying, transform failures into opportunities to create solutions.
I like that. You on some shit too today. I see. Okay.
I'm trying to keep up with BU, man. You want to read the next question, BU?
What strategies can help overcome the perfectionism that often leads to procrastination in entrepreneurship?
Ooh. I think I go first with this one because I think this is one of my biggest things. I'm such a perfectionist that I will push it back because I feel like it ain't perfect. And oftentimes I find myself realizing after the shit is over and done with, like, you know, it ain't gonna never be perfect to me. Like I could do a poem, I could record the video, I could share it. The video could get 10,000 views in 2 days, and I'd just be sitting there critiquing myself, like, oh, I don't like that I said this. Why I hold that breath a little bit too long? I can hear this in the background. Like I'm such a perfectionist that I often procrastinate due to wanting to be perfect. So how do we combat this? Whew. I think we combat this by just giving yourself some grace, man. Giving yourself some grace. Allow yourself to know, like, look, ain't nobody shit this great. Ain't nobody perfect. You know what I mean? Just is but whatever it is that you're doing, love it. The more that you love what you do, the easier it is to do it, in my opinion.
All right, so you said, yeah. No, I like what you said, but also you said, you don't you kind of say you don't want to put it out, but is that kind of like a fear of failure for yourself instead of other people?
Okay. No, not so much fear of failure. It's more like it's not the failure. It's the perfectionist. It's the perfectionist in it, because it's like I'm not worried about it failing. I'm more worried about wanting to be the best at whatever I do. If I'm at work and I'm the operator that's on this task, I want to be the best fucking operator on this task. You know what I mean? If I go to a poetry slam tonight, all them other poets in here are awesome. They're great, but I'm trying to be the best. You know what I mean? So I think me always wanting to stand out and be somebody that be like, yeah, that motherfucker got it. I think that mentality that I have is the reason why there's a fear, if you want to say. I don't even want to use the word fear, because God didn't give us a spirit of fear, but procrastination for sure. Yeah.
I want to add to that. I think that because I have, and definitely in the past, you feel me, growing as an artist, had the same problem with perfectionism leading into procrastination. I think at this point, the way that I see it, like as you was talking about it, Mister, I was thinking in my mind, there was something else that you had said earlier that it connected, but I was just thinking about like, and I don't know, somebody else, if you can think about it, maybe I might be wrong, but as I think about just like everything, you feel me, outside of humanity, I'm gonna just say it like that in this moment. The fact that you just think about everything else in the world, I'm like, shit, don't nothing else get redos. I don't know if I'm gonna just say it again. Don't nothing
else get redos.
Hold on. Listen. Don't nothing else get redos and shit. You feel me, right? And so how that resonates for me in the moment is, so what I'm saying, what I'm offering as the solution is just the insight or the understanding that nothing else gets redos. So as an artist, the moment that you go to erase something or you go to like alter something outside of like how it naturally came out the first time, like you can ask anybody that I've ever, you feel me, recorded with, like most of the time it's a one take. I don't, you feel me, really, you know what I'm saying, like redo shit too much and shit, you feel me? I like doing that first time, and that's the one. You know what I'm saying? And like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because realistically, just like you were saying, once you know what I'm saying, trying to nitpick and trying to get to a certain spot, and it's just like, yeah, you're never going to actually reach what you're perceiving as perfection. You know what I'm saying? At that point, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's what I got to offer. That's how I see it.
So you're like, damn. So when you go back, like, yo, I could have changed this, I could have changed that, but everybody else fucking with it. But it's just you. Yeah, it's just you. Everybody else fucking with it, but it's just you.
Overthinking kills our own selves. You know what I'm saying? We second guess our own greatness. A lot of us. I feel like we second guess our own greatness, man. We don't know how great we are because we're too busy focusing on maybe unrealistic goals. Maybe we set the pedestal a little too high for ourselves.
That's why I say small goals lead to big goals. Make some small goals. I got weekly goals. Like, I got to go tomorrow. I got to get up. It's hard to get to this place. I got to be there by 8:15. That's a goal.
Yes.
That's going to lead to the end of that project. Small goals lead to big goals.
Say so.
And it give me something to look forward to, like something to wake up to, because God woke me up. Now I got to appreciate God waking me up. So You know, hey, small goals lead to big goals. You can't just make a big goal and not have many goals and then small goals. Like you can't.
Yeah.
It's impossible.
Yeah. You don't look at something at an elevated height and be like, yeah, I'm gonna get up there with no steps, no ladder, no nothing.
Yeah, ain't nothing at the bottom. It's just there.
Get up there.
Just the atmosphere.
One jump, one leap. I'm up there.
Yeah.
12 stories high.
Baby steps.
Baby steps. You know what I mean? A ladder may go up 24 foot. Most standard double ladders go up 24 foot.
Mm-hmm.
But it's the foot rung or foot step all the way up. Not a footstep, but an actual, literally a foot in between each step all the way up. You know what I'm saying? So you can't go all the way to the 24th reach of this ladder unless you walk up all 24 steps. So
and according to OSHA, you can't stand on that top step.
Or them last three if you want to. You got to lean it up against something. Yeah.
OSHA rules. OSHA rules.
That's real rap. So you know what I mean. I think it is imperative. If you look at a ruler, it has a 0, and then if you look at a foot ruler, it has a 12 on the end. But in between that 0 and 12, there's a lot of increments to get to 12. You know,
those are goals. Round of applause.
Them boys said them feeling themselves nice. But like you said, man.
Williams on here. Yeah.
Exactly. Breaking big tasks. So how we're going to get to our large goals is we're going to break big tasks down into small tasks, making something that's more manageable that we can do and accomplish in a smaller time. And like BU said, when you keep achieving those small goals, eventually you get to the big one. Think about a football field. You got 0, you got 100 yards. As soon as you travel all the way from one end to the other end, you in the end zone, baby. But you just don't go from 0 to the end zone. You gotta go all 100 yards. So it's the same concept with life, baby. If you want to get to greatness, you just don't skip over to greatness. No, when you play in a video game, you just don't go straight to Hall of Fame if you ain't never played on easy. That's not how it works.
That was a good analogy, actually. I like that one because I want you to get it out. It's like, yeah, you got it. And then there's trials and tribulations when you're going down that field. So yeah, there's fucking
it's some obstacles. Yeah. And if you think you just gonna run it in,
that's the word.
You got a lot of defenders on your tail. You know what I mean?
The people against you who don't believe in you.
And you may get stopped, but guess what? Even in football, you get 4 sets of downs. You get 4 chances to try before the other person gets the opportunity to take it the other direction. So, yeah, man. Hey,
exactly.
Always put yourself in the win. You can first down that thing all the way down the field.
Honestly.
You ain't got to go all the way 100. You can do 10, 5 yards all the way there and still touchdown. It's still 7 points at the end, no matter if you ran it all the way in or if you inched your way there.
Hey, listen, small goals.
It's still 7 points.
Yeah, small goals. You can do 5 yards of play and make it all the way down without being stopped. That's small goals. And then the big goal is you get that touchdown at the end. Because you got 4 downs to make 10 yards. You do 5 yards of play. That's 2. That's small goals.
Facts.
Hey, and in 5 plays, if you move 5 yards, you done meant 25 yards of the field. You're a quarter of the way there. You know what I'm saying? I love it. Now, let's go into our next question, man. What role does mentorship play in helping entrepreneurs navigate procrastination and fear of success? Do you think mentorship plays a role in that, Poet?
Say definitely. Yeah. This feels like another question, you feel me, from a joint where it's like, um, I could say, insert, you know, exceptional situation, but it's like, yeah, genuinely, because the only reason I say that is because sometimes I feel like, because I'm thinking about it like in the situation of somebody uh having a mentor kind of like from the beginning or from an early, position or point of whatever the journey or the path is, and them being a person who having that mentor is in a situation where they actually have been given all of the necessary information, what I'm saying? Say, for instance, you feel me, the same way that, and it ain't even got to be a thing necessarily about mother, you feel me, particular, mothering, but like, you know what I'm saying? Somebody, you feel me, your mother, your father, your grandma, you feel me, somebody, you feel me, told you certain shit, you feel me, you feel me, whether it was be home before the street lights because of whatever, or you feel me about what it mean to be black, or you feel me, how you better, different things, gave you certain rule books, you feel me, certain uh you get what I'm saying? And it's still like, well, damn, you feel me? Legitimately, you feel me? I know all of us that had, yeah, a lot of us that did a lot of shit, but all of us that also had to, you feel me? We're like, hold up, I didn't actually do shit. You feel me? Like, damn, why did I actually, you feel me? Like, get fucked up? But you know what I'm saying? And I had all the necessary information. I actually did the right steps and shit, you feel me? But shit still went, you know what I'm saying? And so just saying like the exceptional, because it's like sometimes it be feeling like, oh, well, some things, even though you have the information, you still got to have the experience because that's a part of the journey. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I wanted to say. Like, yeah, no, most definitely having a mentor definitely helps, you feel me, in that, you know what I'm saying, area. But um um, but you know what I'm saying, you still have to, you feel me, at least one time, you feel me, on your own, even with the lesson from the master. Like I said, like Skeet said earlier, you feel me, have to have the experience of, damn, this project due tomorrow. You feel me? Damn, this shit due in 8 hours. You know what I'm saying? Like it's already 12 o'clock. This shit due in 8 hours. You feel me? Like I gotta get it done. You know what I'm saying? And then based on whether or not you get it done, you feel me, the consequences or not of those actions or inactions. So yeah, master, you know what I'm saying? Yes, master, mentor, definitely aid in preventing procrastination, you feel me? But also sometimes it could just be a part of the path that you got to experience.
Okay, I see what you got on there. Roxanne said, true, I agree. You got to redefine failure and shift to process goals. Focus on completing it, not just the outcome. That's also true, too.
Mm-hmm.
Shouts out to Big Rock. It's on me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you ask the question again?
Of course I can, brother. Of course I can, man. Of course. The question we have for you today, brother mine.
Can having a mentor help prevent procrastination?
Yeah, and what
roles
roles
do
does
mentorship?
what roles does mentorship play in helping entrepreneurs navigate procrastination, fear of success?
Yeah, what roles? Um, Fuck, that's a good question. Actually, that's a good question. I should have looked at these questions first. All right, I'm gonna wing it. It depends. It can be good and bad actually. Because what I go through might not benefit you, or you know. So I don't know how to say it. Like but it can benefit you. It can show you. Actually, it can benefit you both ways. Actually, it depends on how you look at it. Because like the way you do something might not be how I do it.
Right.
And and you tell me, word of the day is failures. You tell me your failures, and you're telling me about your failures and how you fucked up, how you did it wrong. So now I'm learning what not to do
from you,
because like from you. So now you're mentoring me. You're teaching me what I didn't know, and you're teaching me.
Yep.
And like so, it's like, all right, now I know. Okay, don't do this because he did it and it looked like that. And then, but he did it this way. He tweaked it a little bit, so let me tweak it a little bit. And then and you gotta soak it up, but like you can't be a copycat. You gotta learn from them and do it your own way.
Yes, put your own spin.
Facts.
Yeah, you just learn from That's what I try to do too. I can learn from anybody. I can learn what to do and what not to do. This nigga did that. Hey, I'm not doing that. Or I might try it. I might wing it. I might feel like I gotta tell my little homie, and then I mentor him. Something like that. But but you gotta learn what to do and what not to do, and that's what I think mentorship teaches you. Because people think mentorship is always positive. It's not always positive. It's like, oh, you go to the hood, young blood. Don't do that. That's a mentor. Don't do that, young blood. Hey, you stay away from over there. That's a mentor. All right, I tried that already. Don't do that. Those people ain't good. That's a mentor. Stuff like that. That's a mentor. Yeah, this should have been on Sunday because I'm preaching, actually. Hey, we should have did this shit yesterday.
Hey, this should have been on a Soulful Sunday. What my boy got is, hey, he's feeding the congregation today. Okay, he feeding the congregation.
I'm about to pass around the offering plate. Hey,
yeah, we're gonna take an offering up for the speaker of the house tonight.
Everybody, let the church say amen. Hey,
amen. Drop that cash app for the family. Show a little love.
Show a little love. All right, both of my guys have talked about the pros and cons of mentorship. Yeah. So I'm gonna talk about the positives of mentorship. So I feel like mentorship can be a guidance. I feel like it's a support system. I feel like it's somebody that's going to make you accountable, so it holds you. So accountability comes from having a mentor, because now you got somebody that's on you, just like a sponsor. Hey, you doing XYZ? Hey, you doing XYZ? A coach is a form of a mentor. You know what I mean? You preparing you for games, making sure that you in class before the football game. Like, we didn't learn how to play these and go over these plays, but I need you to get your education first. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And that's where that accountability comes in. Whenever you have a mentor, they making sure that you get the education behind what it is you're trying to accomplish. Okay, you want to be a business manager, but you're gonna have to job shadow other people that's in business. And it don't have to necessarily be the business that you're in. If I want to be in a business where I'm selling boats, I don't just need to know about boats. I need to know about the water that the damn boat is going in.
That leaves what you were just talking about. About the innovation. You feel me? You studying some different. You feel me? Studying some different shit. That's how you get innovation. That might start off slow, but then once it catch on, okay, now you feel me? Like literally, what are we thinking? Like am I talking about Netflix? Wasn't it Netflix that they used to? Didn't they used to be have the little machines on the side of the food lines?
Redbox.
Redbox. You feel me? Redbox put Blockbuster out of business, and then Netflix put Redbox out of business and shit. You feel me? Innovation upon innovation. My fault. I just had to tap in real quick. Nah, you on fire though.
You know what I mean? So they help you. They help other entrepreneurs or other people that they mentor and stay on track, just like a physical therapist or a trainer. You know what I mean? They're going to make sure you eating right, not just working out, make sure you training, but they also making sure you taking the right nutrients so that your body responds to the training. You know what I mean? So having a mentor or having somebody to job shadow or to look up to for whatever type of accolade or whatever type of dream or whatever type of goal that you want to accomplish, to already know somebody who has accomplished it and that you can call on them and get information from them, to me, that is very vital to any type of avenue that you want to go into. If I want to be a nurse, I need to know a few nurses. If I want to be a doctor, I need to know a few doctors. You know what I mean? To me, whenever you are trying to get to a certain pinnacle of success, you need to surround yourself that's people that's already in that field. So that way, now you getting information and you getting backdoor and grandfathered in, not just by what you know, but who you know. And all of us as an adults know in today's time, anybody that is successful, 9 times out of 10, it is not just their greatness alone, because all of us are great. A lot of us are connected to people. A lot of us, it's our network. You know what I mean? Our network is our net worth. Said on this podcast before.
Mm-hmm.
Shouts out to King Shemps. Yeah. So that to me, that is the positive or the benefit of having a mentor. You know what I mean? I feel like it takes a little bit of the risk out, because you're not going in nothing blind. You go into you're following a recipe that has been proven to be successful. You know what I mean? You're following a formula that has proven to be accurate. You're not going in it blind whenever you have some type of guidance. And then you have somebody like BU was mentioning that has already made mistakes in your field and can navigate you around those mistakes so that you don't have to fall in them. You know what I mean? These are all the positive benefits of having some mentorship. And I recommend anybody that's trying to be in any type of thing to have somebody in that field to look up to. Everybody should have a superhero. And the superhero doesn't have to be a person in a cape that's saving the day. The superhero is just like somebody that you look up to and you admire their greatness.
All right, let me say this before we go on. My uncles were, because I didn't have a dad till I was like 12 or whatever. They were my mentors, actually. But they were my mentors streetwise. Like, I knew how to move through the streets or whatever. Even as a kid, because I was in Miami. And it's like, you know, they weren't no high value men or nothing. Like, they weren't none of that. But that's why I say you can learn from anybody. You can learn what not to do and what to do. And then so now I give them advice. They call me now, you know. Which is kind of crazy. It's kind of weird, actually, now that I think about it. But yeah, I talk to them. They hey, you talk to Uncle Boo Boo on the phone, like mister, like you know,
look,
we had phone calls with the aunts.
Life
hey,
full circle, bro.
Yeah, Unc be on the podcast. Unc, so yeah, he be on the podcast. So yeah, so it's like we give each other advice, and like you said, it's full circle because you can be my mentor. We're the same age. We're peers. You can be my mentor. I can be yours. We're probably mentoring each other right now without even knowing, actually. So, you know.
Definitely. Iron sharpens iron, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
All right. Were you finished, brother, before I go on?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. So we're gonna go on through some fun facts today because we had an hour and 30. I'm gonna do a poem before we close out. So fun facts and the highlights for September 15th, ladies and gentlemen. In 1901, President William McKinley died following an assassination attempt. I'll leave that right there. I'll leave that. A few days later. Huh? All right. Anyway, 1963, the 16th Street Baptist Church in Birmingham, Alabama, was bombed. A tragic event that became a pivotal moment. And for those that don't know, it was known that it was 3 or 4 young black ladies that were killed in that church bombing. That was considered a hate crime, and that really spent and pushed some of the civil rights movements in that time. That's when they did their march from Selma to Montgomery, if I'm not mistaken. But I could be wrong about the cities. Don't get me wrong. In 1959, the Soviet leader, what's that? Nikita? Nikita? How you say that?
Nikita. Yeah, Nikita.
What's his last name? Ooh, you say that.
Just K. Just say K. that's German. I don't know how to say that. What the hell? K.
In 1959, the Soviet leader Nikita K became the first Soviet premier to visit the United States. The Soviet premier to visit the United States. What is that? So he was like the president at that time? He says
Mike Krzyzewski granddaddy.
Nah, it's Nikita. Was it? I don't even know how you
Khrushchev. It looked like Khrushchev.
Khrushchev. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what we're gonna call him. I don't care if you're right or wrong. Hey,
Crucial.
So,
hey, look. Hey, but it's a cool one, right? But here's a cool one that everybody are and will know this. Not know this one, but you would know of this name. In 1997. Now listen to this. 1997. Just pay attention to that. 1997. I was alive.
How long is that? How long is that ago? Like almost 30 years?
Yeah. And so
Yeah.
a little less than 30 years. Yeah. So in 1997, the domain name Google.com was registered, marking the beginning of one of the most influential companies in the world. So Google only been around since 1997, baby, and he is the second richest person in the world. I think third richest person in the world.
Damn, look at Google now.
Jeff Bezos, and his wife is up there too because he split with her, and she got a lot of the bag too. International Dot Day is a celebration on September 5th promoting creativity and self-expression. International Dot Day, ladies and gentlemen. Promoting creativity and self-expression. You want to read number 6 for you?
Agatha Christie, the famous mystery author, was born on this day in 1890. Okay, Miss Agatha.
Keep going all the way 10, bro.
And then William Howard Taft, the 27th president of the United States, was born September 15th, 1847. Goddamn. I wonder. I'm sorry, man. Hey, Mr. You go, Mr.
Johnny Raymond, y'all silly. Johnny Raymond, the guitarist of the influential punk rock band, the Rainbows, were born on this day in 1948. 1994, the episode of the popular TV show Friends aired. How about that? That was the first episode of Friends, 1994.
How many
Hey, Yesenia, if you're listening, Yesenia, she at home with the kids right now. Hey, that's her favorite show. Like, she'll watch that, like, hey, all the time. Like I watch Martin, she'll watch that.
Who is that?
His wife, his old lady.
That's her name?
Yeah. Yesenia.
Bro,
yes.
I gotta say something. I'll wait till you get in the back room. That's crazy.
Hold on, you know her? Hold
No,
on.
but I need to know. No,
Hey, we
hell
live.
nah, hell nah.
Yo,
I need to know. Nah, I need to know
why
what
we
that
live?
name
Yo,
means,
you
though. Nah, I need to know what that name.
I stand on business. You know we be standing on business.
You Williams. I didn't expect that less. Nah, I need to know what that name means, though. I need to know what that shit means.
Okay.
In 1971, the first episode of The Electric Company was aired, aimed at improving children's literacy. Look at that.
Yeah. I never heard of that show, actually. All right, this is a good show. This is fun, actually. I have fun. Hey, y'all want to see who? Hey, do y'all want to see who's gonna be on our show next? Before we do the closing thoughts.
Yeah. Who's gonna be on the show next?
All right, let me show y'all. Hi, me. Give yourself an intro. He gonna be on our show next.
What's up, bro?
Yeah.
Hey, look.
Hold on.
Hey, look. You might want to check the.
Hold on. He hear you now.
What's happening? What's happening, my boy? Welcome to the Art and Change, brother. Hey, look. Your boy went his video that got like almost like 100 likes on his video the other day. A little clip for him being on the show. Yeah, tell him he got like 3,000 views already, and we just posted it last week. And it's just a little 30-second clip.
That's crazy. That's insane. What y'all be on Instagram?
Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. That's what we stream on. We stream live on those stations, but you can catch us on any podcast network. Anywhere that has you can search your podcast, you can search Art for Change, and we there.
Catch that replay on Spotify, baby.
I'm gonna get on one of these hoes. We gonna talk hella shit.
Hella shit, of course.
Hell yeah,
man. Exactly.
Oh, you gotta smoke during the whole podcast.
Right? Yeah. Hey, we gotta make it like a hot box podcast. Nobody can put a blunt down. Everyone's smoking here.
Sound good. Hey,
I'll do that. I'll do that.
My piece gonna be here like a zombie.
Yeah.
All right, y'all have a good night. I'll holler at y'all boys.
All right.
Be blessed, brother.
Yeah, we'll do a hot box. All right, so yeah, we'll do a hot box podcast. He over there blowing it down. That's my dog.
The art of marijuana. The art of cannabis.
Yeah.
I like that actually. The art of cannabis.
Yeah, we'll do a hot box and not even make a topic. Like we just hop on, we'll just be high. Because y'all know I don't really smoke like that. We just get high now. And if I'm smoking, I'm gonna be a zombie like this.
Yeah, boy, a fool. All right, man. But before we get up out of here, man, y'all boys got a closing statements for the people.
I got a closing statement. Hey, you can't put the carriage before the horse.
Woo.
Think about that. I'll let that marinate. You can't put the carriage before the horse.
I know that's right. I like that.
I don't know if I got nothing to say. I think these niggas been shooting subliminals at me the whole night.
Oh no!
I think these niggas been shooting subliminals at me the whole night, low key. But
we didn't know you was coming, so it wasn't planned.
I know. That's how the universe always works.
It's always a pleasure to have you too, man. We appreciate you anytime you hop on.
That's all I got. Well, that's my closing. That's what I got to say is that, on that note, it's crazy because I don't know if it's a sign or what, but ironically or unironically, it's kind of same shit. Like I won't really in a good space and shit today, and
you needed this though.
Yeah, I literally opened up the phone and I seen goddamn, you feel me, Art for Change about to go live on the YouTube and shit. And so I got down, clicked the link and shit. And like I said, I ain't know what the hell, you feel me, folks was talking about tonight and shit, but it ended up, you know what I'm saying, being right on time.
And man, it be like that, bro.
Hey, with that being said, I wish you much clear mind. You know, tomorrow's another day. Like, hey, what somebody told me not too long ago, like every day is a redo. So you know, you can still like, and then you can still grow. Like, no matter
boy said we don't get no redos now. Boy said we don't get no redos.
No, he said animals don't. The people, the animals in the wild don't get redos.
Oh, okay.
That's what he said. But we get redos. We do get redos as humans. But as animals, they don't get redos. Like, I'll bite your throat. Ain't no vet in the wild.
Yeah.
So you know.
Oh man, that's
we got hospitals. Hey, we get shot. We get a redo. All right, we straight. So yeah.
I like that perspective. Yeah.
Great. So I mean, I've been on one and like, hey, we might gotta do a podcast tomorrow. Hey, hold up.
Okay.
Yeah, boy, Juicy.
Yeah.
Boy, Juicy.
Yeah, because I missed yesterday and I was ready yesterday, but you know, time. But yeah, I agree, Poet. Yeah, but I mean, you just gotta stay in the right state of mind, and you of all people know, especially with your crystals and everything. You know, we all have our downs and ups and everything. I be having my downs and ups too, you know. And then sometimes you don't want to put that burden on other people, so like you handle it yourself, and you don't say nothing about it. You just handle it, and you go about your business.
Facts. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, y'all know that y'all can catch us live on Mondays, on Thursdays, on Sunday at 9 p.m. We sometimes be going on like 9:15-ish. You know what I mean? That's why you got to hit that bell, like, subscribe, and tell a friend to lock in. Hey, look, and we always got interesting conversations, and we want your feedback. So if you really want to be able to have your comments shown in real time while we're live and interact with us, you come over to our YouTube channel, put your comment in the chat, and we'll put it right there on the screen, and everybody that's watching can see your question and hear us respond to it. So if you really want to engage with us, that's the best way to do it. But we do appreciate you no matter what platform that you are watching on. And if you are on streaming on the podcast and listen to us on the go, on any platform, we ask that you leave a review wherever there is one so that we can get more viewership. Also, if you are about discounts, you can go to our Instagram page, the official Art for Change podcast. Up there in the highlight section, we have some discounts for you if you go to Molly Bees. She has some artisan cookies, some of them bumblebee cookies, like the bubble tea. She has that in the little bubbles. She has that in the side of the cookies. Oh my good, they're delicious, baby. 10% off anything on her website for all of Art for Change listeners. All you have to do is put Art for Change in the bio, in the promo code when you're checking out. Or if you hit our highlight section on our Instagram page, it'll take you straight to the checkout, and our promo code will be already there. Same thing for Old Glory. If you like graphic tees, graphic hoodies, anything for like teams or big fans of or artists or whatever, they have all different type of graphics and mobilia for people that nature on oldglory.com. That is oldglory.com. If you go on there, check out, put Art for Change in the promo code, you get 15% off the entire website. That is for all Art for Change listeners. Same thing for Patriot Water. Patriot Water has oxygenated water. If you like the person that like high pH balanced water, if you like water with alkaline and everything of that nature, hey, Patriot Water is the place for you. You get 10% off the entire website. All you got to do is put Art for Change in the promo code on checkout. But I'm going to give y'all a poem before we close up out of here, man. This poem is called Public Service Announcement. I'm going to jump right into my shit. I just wrote it, so forgive me for my eye contact. Let's get it. I told them my Bible was my rifle, and he wanted me to answer questions like I said I read every page, as if it was merely a book, instead of a tool used like a textbooks in school when you're searching for answers, that you can find the solution to any situation if you open up that Bible and get spiritually fed if you let those words cook. Nothing is by mistake. The conversation was by design. See, you may discredit the messenger, but the message was divine. Staying 10 toes down on what I know to be true. Standing alone with God. ready for battle. It don't matter how many members is in your crew. I know that I'll be fine. See, I watch God move mountains for me that he allowed me to watch others climb. They say that I advocate for crime. Well, I say I must be partnered with crime with God because that's the only partner in crime that I crime. My prospect and my perspective, from your perspective, you may be right in your own right. But see, trying to alter my relationship with God, hey, you better off doing something more achievable with your time. Spoken word poem by Tone. Peace, love, y'all. Yeah, man.
Yes, sir.
Man.
That shit was fire.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. When I went to the poetry, I learned how to snap.
Yeah, man.
Nigga, I was there. Everybody snapping. I'm clapping. I'm like, this is my first event. I was like, yeah, all right, whatever. But yeah.
Love it.
And it's quiet. It's so quiet and peaceful, but then it's powerful at the same time, which is kind of dope, actually.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
But nigga, I was clapping, yelling, like.
Hey, man, it's a scene, bro. For anybody that's out there in your adulthood, if you want to go do something and have a good time with some good people, go to a poetry scene. Go to a poetry.
I agree.
Scene. Go to a poetry.
That's my first one. Yes.
And I'm telling you, just go for yourself and tell me about it. You come right in the comments and tell me, you know what I'm saying? We'll make a reel out of this one, and you can tell me what your experience is. Oh, also, man, we're just giving away $100 every show. For anybody that is watching, I am going to pick a number from 0 to 100. I'm going to write it down on a piece of paper on the beginning of the show. And at the end of the show, I am going to show this number. If you are close to this number, or if you are on this number and you put your number in the comments, you will win $100. We're giving away $100 every show. Put your Cash App in the comments along with your number. The person who has the number first. So if it's 3 people that got the right number, we going by the person who commented the number first. But every show, the person who is closest to the number that we write down will win $100.
Gas.
That is gas, actually. That's fire.
Yeah, that's how we doing that.
Hey, can I write a number 2?
Of course. What you talking about?
Yeah, you gotta tap in for the tablet though. You like that viewer up
tell me the
there.
number, but I'm gonna be the anonymous. I'm gonna write a number.
You feel me?
And then give it back to the podcast.
You gotta be you feel me? You got to be subscribed to either, you feel me, the Art for Change YouTube or the Instagram page.
Yeah, I'm subscribed to all that. Yeah, so hey,
yeah.
I meet all the criteria. So
He said so. I'm good. You good with money? I'm trying to win it.
I'm participating.
So yeah, man.
I wish I was
the way
lying.
we're doing it. That's the way we're doing it. That's the way we're going to give back to our community and build our community up. So tell a friend, man. If you're down bad and you broke, if you watch it, Art for Change, it's a chance for somebody to win $100 every show.
Let's get it.
All right, man. Till next time, baby. Y'all be blessed, man. Art for Change, and we out, gang.
Peace.
2-6.